I'm not logged in on my YouTube. What is this?
Well,
Russia?
here we go. She's in the group now, Marcus.
Yes!
She
Woo!
made it.
Hallelujah!
She made it.
I'm going to tell you, Manny, I've been praying on the side of my bed every day that she got to this group. I was like going to church. I donated 25 cents in my collection plate or in the hat. I don't know who that guy was, but I put it in his hat anyway. And I said, if only God could grant my wishes and put the Sharpshooters official or unofficial friend of the show, Rick Sinclair, and the No Quarter Catch crew.
Well, welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I'm, of course, Lord Manny Hayes, and he is.
You know what? In good spirits now that a movie called Paper Soldiers exists.
No monikers right now because we have to acknowledge Ren Sinclair. Because not only does she do this one now, like that, she does the tribal chief one.
Yes,
slow raise up.
I think she's the best thing to happen to NXT and the No Quarter Catch crew in general. I mean, she outshines them all. I didn't realize I needed Ren Sinclair in my life until Ren Sinclair appeared in my life.
No, I think I also need Kendall Gray. Just the way she throws men around like
that. Ready to get bad ideas. Throw me around next, baby. Throw me around. I'm sure there's a man out there that likes to get thrown around. Just like we were talking about in the pre-show, there's a guy out there or a woman or a person who doesn't like the movie Toy Story. I'm sure there's someone out there just throw me around like fucking, what's her name again?
Kendall Gray.
Kendall Gray. Throw me around.
Nah, there's a guy out there. He's like, hit me with some hip tosses. Some arm drags and finish me off with a crossbody.
You know what? I would never want to see a crossbody again in a wrestling match if someone said, finish me off with the crossbody. Sounds gross. Well, I mean, we have a lot to talk about on the show, but I want to waste everybody's time. Does anybody out there in our, expanded universe know a single person that disliked the movie Toy Story? And if so, I'm just talking about the sequels, just basic Toy Story 101. There can't be anybody, right? I've never met that person. I think that's universally loved by America or people. I'm sure there are starving kids in Africa that wouldn't even get the plot. But, well, I mean, if you could comprehend Toy Story, someone's out there like, oh, fucking hate this shit. I fucking hate the fucking cowboy in space. Oh, here comes that song. You got a friend in me. Fuck all that. Fuck Sling. Fucking potato head. Looks like Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey took my wife. It's fucking terrible. I'm just saying. This is what happens when I have no sleep. And Manny put one idea in my head.
I didn't put any idea in your head. You came up with that.
You decided after I was talking about my next business venture to talk about bad movies, and then we brought up Toy Story. And what also bad business. Tell me, guys, if you guys are willing to subscribe to the channel. Marcus' latest ideas. This was on my Only Thoughts earlier, but I'm going to give it to you for free.
Wait. We don't know if Only Saves has failed yet.
That's true. So Only Saves might still be a business venture. But let me ask you about this one. Long time ago when I was a child, I would say sometimes in 1998, circa 1999, I was watching Monday Night Raw, and I have never been more compelled on TV than seeing a man being hugged, strung up in a locker room while a Japanese man with a sword was about to chop off his penis. Now, fast forward to 2024. The same young man is still alive somehow, laughing about the same thing, and now wants to start his own YouTube channel called Choppy Choppy Pee Pee, Stories of the Men Who Survived Their Penis. And these are their stories.
Marcus, that'd just be tragic. I don't think I
It's
would want to click on
tragic,
that.
but I bet you everybody's gonna go, well, goddamn. Well, he deserved that shit. You get all these responses. You get people
Marcus,
crying. You get laughter. You're gonna get all of that.
You ain't getting my subscription unless there is reenactments and 3D animated graphics.
What the fuck do you want?
I want a high production.
3D.
Yeah,
3D?
I want the
you
soldiers
want to be like,
I want the arm to go up. I want them to like I want it to be like Mythbusters. I want graphics. I want all types. I was like, I want to see how hard the velocity of the sword came down when it came down and chopped it off. I need to know all these things. If there's none of them, if there's none of this, I'm not subscribing.
I was going for bare minimum, something that'd be like a Lifetime or TLC. Like, you know, my husband sent me to the ER with sex or whatever that show's called. That's the kind of production I wanted. I didn't want anything that serious. But you know what? For you, Manny, I'm going to create a budget now for this show. It's Warrior series. You damn right. But I think that'd be compelling TV. I'm just saying, like, damn, how'd you end up in that situation? Honestly, a lot of people will probably be in that silhouette with the voice modulations. And then it happened to me. Oh my god. I didn't think it would happen to me. She thought I was cheating. She chopped my dick off and then threw it in the microwave. I just remember.
Because you know the whole time when we're recording, I'm the whole time you're recording, I'm gonna be the one that turns on the light and removes the voice modulator.
Who's that? Oh shit!
Got him!
Got him! Oh shit! You ain't got no dick. You ain't got no dick. Oh shit! That explains everything. Explains everything.
Then it gets all sad till you find out the guy that got his balls cut off. And he talking like this. He talking like Mike Tyson.
I would like to also incorporate the ticker on the show for dicks we didn't care about. A story. Shut up, Beast Montrose. We don't care. You were made for this, Zoe Stark. Anyway, we've killed 8 minutes in the show already. Are you ready to dive into AEW? Or do you want to talk about the personal lives of Adam Cole and Britt Baker?
No, I don't really want to because it's not. I don't know how true it is. It's just assumption, just because Adam Cole is moving by himself to Pennsylvania.
To Britt's hometown? Is she from there?
Britsburg. Yeah, she's from Britsburg.
So is he trying to forget her by living in her hometown? Get out of here. You child. Anyway, Manny, okay, here's the only thing I'm going to add about this story. Do you want it to be true?
No, I don't care.
You don't want it a part of your wrestling canon? Christian fuck Britt Baker and ruin Adam Cole's life?
No.
Just saying. Makes for better television.
Would it? AEW's got enough problems as it is.
You trying to tell me you don't want to see the confrontation of Christian Cage and Adam Cole? He can talk about their dads. He can talk about he took his woman.
Hi, Christian. You're rather tall.
And Britt Baker could give her confession. I just wanted to sleep with a man, Adam, that was 5'8". Okay, I just wanted to know what that was like. I was tired of holding your hand when we were crossing the street, Adam. I was tired of it.
Guess Christian just don't like Adam Cole.
Adam C's.
Adam C. Doesn't matter which one.
That's a Copeland.
You could go with Adam Cole. C-O. I don't actually remember where all these things fall on the ticker, so I'm just going to have it on.
Just have it on full time. For those who want a full detailed review, please, I'd like to point your eyes to this yellow ticker down there of stuff that doesn't matter or stuff. I don't even know what Manny put in all of this one, but I'm just gonna assume I agree.
MJF kicks off AEW Dynamite as he takes on Kyle Fletcher. As the bell rings, MJF gets on the mic and demands, "You lock up with me like a man, or I'm leaving."
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody yell that ever or do that.
So I don't actually remember how. All I saw was Kyle Fletcher try and charge at him.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It was nothing that you wouldn't see in any other match. He just really just ran out.
Yeah. So, what's that idiot's name?
Manny showing this report with respect and grace.
Don Callis throws in the
to be like this. Ah, shit. What's that dude's name? Oh, Joe Biden.
So he throws in the screwdriver as he distracts the ref. Kyle gets distracted by should he use the screwdriver or not. So that allows MJF to hit a low blow, the kangaroo kick, and then a brain buster for the win. I don't actually know ever what MJF's finishing maneuver is.
I believe it's not on the arm bar.
It's not like Gunther where he has about 12 different finishes.
One of the most basic moves possible.
Yeah.
Sleeper, big splash, powerbomb, lariat, chop.
Murderous lariat. With all the power of fat Gunther coming at you.
Yeah, or Manny, or the half Boston Crab.
Oh yeah, no, don't forget.
Doesn't have the decency to give me a full one. Doesn't have the decency to kill me with a full one.
Why do the full one when the half is enough?
No. Why am I wasting my time with this other leg? Ah, motherfucker.
Why use all of it when half is enough, Marcus? Yeah, why use all of it?
This is why Gunther lost weight. He realized that when he was applying, he's like, why do a full Boston Crab? You know what? If I did a half, it's actually healthier for you. That's what he did. It's portions, all about portions.
Someone has barricaded Will Ospreay in the room he was watching this match in. MJF hits the ref with the belt. MJF hits Kyle with the diamond ring. Then attempts to hit the Tiger Driver, but Will finally makes it to ringside and runs him away. Will looks horrified as he looks on Kyle Fletcher as him and Don Callis argue, like, where were you?
Ready? Strike. Absolute strike for this. I personally know the arena that they were in is not that big. It should not have took Will Ospreay as long as he did. And I would furthermore like to think this was an error on the production that they showed the video too quick. They were supposed because he started getting run out. They were in this locker room. He started to try to get out of his room, and MJF hasn't even done anything. He's nothing. MJF hasn't even done anything. He's trying to get out of that room as in a panic, like, oh no. Nothing has happened yet. He was not supposed to show that footage until MJF immediately started to hit the referee, at least with the belt. Wait, no. So you know what? He got it because he was with him.
The problem I had with that, there was a clear barricade there, but there was people outside it and then didn't think to move any of this shit. Like when he busted through the door, there was a guy just standing outside looking at it.
Yeah, it's nobody's business. Nobody business what I'm doing in my locker room. We'll put that there. Yeah? He put that there himself? Yeah. He doing it there. Fucking Britt Baker, probably. I don't know. Don't tell Adam Cole. Who knows? But that's where it's at. I just thought it was ridiculous. I thought the whole thing was ridiculous. I think Callis with a screwdriver is stupid each time I see it. Just give somebody a knife.
Kane, we never made it. We never made it to 300,000 strikes on Tuesday. We strictly stayed at 100,003.
Yeah, but we are going for a strike record this week, even though we have cut it off there. Limited strikes tonight. But I just thought it was stupid that to run. Anyway.
Mariah May takes on Viva Van, who I've never heard of, although I've seen millions of pictures of from the mid-card mess.
Whoa! I thought you were going to say so. I don't know who this is, but I've seen her pictures everywhere.
Oh, Kane, I was looking for reasons to have a strike for every subscriber on Tuesday, but I didn't get it. Mariah May wins with a power driver. The match was all right. Mariah May is given a gift. It was a photo of Toni Storm hugging her. And on the back of it, it says, "Die, Mariah, die." Toni attacks from behind and tries to take her out with the shoe. And this was led by a pull-apart.
Yeah, I believe there was a shoe attacking and the referee stopped, right? In this one?
Yeah.
Like the referee interfered. I don't understand why this is like people are getting stabbed with screwdrivers. And yet the shoe is the way I'm going, oh no, I'm not going to allow.
So the next match nearly made it onto the ticker.
It didn't?
It was
Why
Brian
not?
Keith. It was Brian Keith versus Shibata. It nearly made it on it because Jericho was on commentary. The match itself was pretty good. Shibata wins. Hook makes his return to make the save. For a title that isn't even recognized by AEW.
Sorry to take away your ticker, Manny, but straight.
How many are you giving?
I don't know. I'm just going to say it like this. I'm going to say 12 just because it's an arbitrary number, and that's how old Hook looked.
You're making me do math. Oh Jesus, 116.
To me, whatever Shibata and Brian Keith and Jericho, whatever. Normally this segment is skipped on our parts, but I just couldn't take it. The believability was gone. I see this man. He come out there. He looks like 4 feet nothing, and everybody's supposed to be afraid of him. I'm almost saying scared, but they were like, "Oh God, it's Hook!" Finally, they got all excited. But I'm like, just push him. He weighs nothing. What can he really do to anybody in that ring right now? Any one of those guys. I'm talking about Big Cass. Couldn't just be like, bah! Slap that man in the first row, right? Yeah. It just looked ridiculous to me. It looked ridiculous. The whole thing. Bugged me.
We go to the back. We have Hangman Adam Page. Renee talks about him losing recently, but he reiterates there is only one man he wants to take everything from, but a dozen dumbasses get in the way. Justice delayed is justice denied, but he will have what he wants.
Who is he, Batman?
I closed my eyes and I saw Dijak.
Justice delayed is justice denied. And where the hell they bringing in Ricochet? What's taking so long? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Like he's losing any steam he could have. It'd be like, but by the time he debut, I'm gonna be like, about time.
We get the Swerve sit down with JR. My first thoughts. Then he stopped JR doing this. Do you know when people say I look sick? Nah, JR is sick. They need to stop. He was talking slow. He was talking slurred. They need to stop putting JR on TV. But what takeaways did you have from this Swerve sit down?
None really. I thought this was going to be on the ticker. The same thing you had is that I was distracted by JR and the state that he's in right now, where I'm like, this did not go the way it used to go. This isn't what I want to see on my TV. He doesn't, and the man deserves to have a job or whatnot. I'm not saying take the job away. I'm just saying television wise, appearance wise.
He doesn't need to be on TV. That's the thing. Yeah. He doesn't need to be on TV.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I got for this. I don't know if there was anything else I was supposed to take from this. No, I don't remember anything else, to be honest.
The 6-man happened. That's in the ticker. The FTR and the Acclaim brawl after this match. Camille has a squash match against Jasmine Howe. The fuck is she on TV because she was trash? And Clara Carr.
What the hell? Why did Jasmine Howe deserve all of that? She's just a local extra trying to get some money. And you go up there and say, Jasmine Howe, Jasmine, how the fuck she get on TV? Jasmine, how the fuck she get a wrestling license? Jasmine Howe, how can she be in there for as long as she was? Fuck Jasmine Howe. I'd rather see Thurston Howe dead today in the ground wrestling Camille than I would with Jasmine Howe. Ridiculous, man.
First off, First off, I said it once. You then extended the joke by saying it about 5 times.
I was reading your mind. We're telephonically or connecting somehow. I was going through your mind. I was done with Charles Xavier expressing your thoughts to the world.
So I gave out a strike. Actually, I gave out a strike for something that was ended up in the ticker, actually.
Oh, well.
Why isn't Roderick Strong actually fighting with his team? You know, the current ROH Tag Team Champion.
I don't know. This is every week. And everybody has the same question. If you're in a faction and your faction is healthy, there is no reason for you not to ever team with your faction. This would be like to Karrion Kross is teaming up with Odyssey Jones and Jinder Mahal each week, even though he has the final testament.
So I've given out my bonus 25,000 strikes.
25,000.
Bonus. That's a repeat offense, though, Marcus. So I feel like that's justified.
Can I also give ticker strikes?
Yeah.
One AEW production. How the hell in the Jack Perry video package did you cut the Taco Bell? I don't know if you got that on your feed, Manny, but in the middle,
didn't. But all I got was static, like a large static sound on top of what they were trying to accomplish. So I was just like, okay, I see what you're trying to go here with the VHS bullshit that the Wyatt Six are doing, but not necessary. Not necessary.
No, but the Taco Bell cut in. I thought I was tripping. I was like, oh, was that a commercial the whole time? I thought that was Jack Perry. And then it comes back to the end of the package. And I will eat that Taco Bell. I don't know what he actually said, but it was stupid. And then I want to give a strike to Darby Allin as well in his video package. Manny, he said, the only reason I didn't burn you alive and end this was because I wanted to fight you at Wembley. It just doesn't make sense. He's already set the man on fire once.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense either way because he didn't have that match till then.
Yes.
Like
nothing about that
booked yet. That match wasn't even booked yet.
Yeah, nothing about that made sense. There was nobody there to be like, Darby, none of this makes sense. You didn't burn the man because you probably would have went to jail for quote unquote murder and manslaughter.
Hold on one sec. My earphones are playing up.
Okay. Going to jail for murder or manslaughter with a stupid mid-card title. Even the world title is ridiculous, but the mid-card TNT title, you're going to kill somebody for? Get out of here. This is stupid.
So I'm giving additional strikes for Mercedes being given a live microphone again. So we're on 100. I don't know how many strikes you issued out, but what I've made the ticker go to 150,000.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I refuse to count. I'm not Dave Meltzer. I'm giving a strike to Dave Meltzer for giving Jericho and Suzuki 4 stars. Just feel like that was hot. That's really high for that match. Really high.
She said she hypes up that Britt Baker is not here because she's suspended. Britt Baker appears on the screen via satellite as TK lifted the suspension. She says she can't stop her. She has been all in from day one. And when she makes a commitment to something, she sees it through to the end. Unlike Mercedes, the second something don't go her way, she takes her ball and goes home.
Oh, I thought you were going to say...
She also puts championships on tables.
Yeah. And walk out. I'm going to say, Britt, if you were so committed, what's going on with you with Adam Cole? That'd be my comeback. I'm just saying. Not committed to nothing. You phony this. Oh.
That was really petty of you, by the way.
It was. The summer of petty continues, Manny. I'm rolling down that stream. Again, random strike just because who runs this show? Young Bucks suspended 1 week. Tony's like, nah, come back. It's like it doesn't make sense. What happened to Christopher Daniels? I haven't seen him since he was attacked in the back.
No, I saw him
show?
this week. I saw Christopher Daniels this week.
Yeah, what's he doing?
He was in the midst of the pull apart.
Oh, that don't count. That's like giving Jason Jordan power to run your show. But I'll tell you this: if somebody's jumping on me, if a fat motherfucker's jumping on me, I don't want Jason Jordan around me because he can't figure out how to stop it. Steph's dead.
He just flaps his wings. He thinks he's on the outfield to help him.
The whole belief I can think of those guys was that, oh, he's gonna get tired. He won't be able to make these jumps consistently. As a fat man, he gets tired quickly. Oh, he didn't get tired at all.
Britt also says AEW is just the flavor of the month for Mercedes. Well, for Britt Baker, it's AEW is home. Then we get the main event.
It's like, oh, I'm just gonna leave. Like she's gonna leave. And Britt's like, I have nowhere else to go. Kind of dampers the mood.
I mean, the way they handled the suspension, it seems like when that contract is due, she may be considering her options.
Zero Miano. That's what she's gonna be saying. Just like Penta and Ray. We out.
We got the main event. Jeff motherfucking Jarrett. JEFF versus Bryan Danielson. Why? Oh, why was I so surprised that this match delivered?
Manny, let me breathe for a moment. Let me breathe. I don't know if this is a rant. I don't know if this is about to be an outburst. I don't know if this is me in cheers of joy or celebrating the career and life of Bryan Danielson. But I'm going to just say this straight up as it is. The year is 2024. Bryan Danielson is wrestling in the main event of AEW Dynamite. He's wrestling Jeff Jarrett, who I thought would have been out of wrestling in 1999. This man has continued to persevere and overcome every single obstacle to be in the main event of the #2 wrestling promotion in the world against quote unquote one of, if not the best wrestler in the world, who is currently the #1 contender for the AEW world title. Now, if Jeff Jarrett were to beat Bryan Danielson, because he did push him to the limit, that would mean Jeff Jarrett is in the top 5, if not top 3 wrestlers.
He deserves
on their
in my
roster.
opinion.
Yeah.
He deserves a match against Okada. In my opinion, Okada needs to defend his title against Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, I don't know where their rankings work, but Jeff Jarrett has shot up a lot. And the fact that he didn't win anything in the Continental Classic, which was like 7 years ago, I don't honestly know what that title or belt was about. And he didn't win Owen Hart. The fact that Ricky Steamboat was outside the ring and doing commentary for this one. Manny, I have no choice. I have no choice but to give them strikes. I thought I would never give a strike to Bryan Danielson in my life.
No.
This is painful. I don't want to see this, Manny. I don't want to see this because I feel like in an alternate universe, this is happening in some high school gym in front of 7 people, and I am there smelling a muss and ass. Just rooting out going, yes, 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 as I watch my heroes and children wrestle. They didn't do anything wrong. It was a fine match. You know what? It was a damn fine. Shut up, Manny. Shut up. Just shut up. Don't ruin the rant. Don't ruin the rant. Don't ruin it. You drinking a Pepsi in front of me? Anyway. Manny, it's not okay. It's not okay, okay? It's not okay to drink a Pepsi. It's not.
I did it by choice as well.
Oh, you're disgusting. You are one of those guys that like to get tossed around. Jesus.
But yeah, I'm 0-3 against my pillow in wrestling matches. Always beats me, spears me all the time.
Yeah. What a move. What a move. Devastating. But yeah, I don't like the match exceeded expectations, like you said. It's just something that I don't think is good for business anywhere. I just don't think any of this is good for business. Bryan Danielson has only a few more matches left in his life. And you trying to tell me Jeff Jarrett was one of them? God damn it.
I need to ask you this question then. How many strikes are you actually giving it?
Because it's Bryan Danielson, I can only give it one strike. I'm only going to give it half a strike. Put that in strike category.
Okay, well, I'm going to overrule it. And I'm going to give this.
What kind of Supreme Justice Court is this?
No. I'm going to counter what you did and give it 3 stars. Because something deserves strikes, Marcus. And I believe it goes to Swerve.
Yes.
He comes out here. He asks Danielson how he's feeling after the match. How's his body holding up? Because if that's what Jeff Jarrett does to him, imagine what I'm going to do to you.
Yeah, that's what everybody should say. The fuck is going on with you and Jeff Jarrett?
Yeah. But then he was like, you know what? You had a warm-up match against Jeff Jarrett. I want a warm-up match next week. I'm going to have a warm-up match against Wheeler Yuta. And I'll do it for you, Marcus. 50,000 strikes.
Praise Jesus. Ready? I have never seen a feud entitled with so many of my guys. Like, this feud would seem like the last feud I would ever watch in wrestling. All my guys are involved in this feud. And I'm throwing Jeff Jarrett in there too now because fuck it. All my guys are involved in there. And then you throw my least favorite guy ever, Wheeler Yuta, in there. Just fucked up the whole story. Just fucked it up. Just fucked it up for everybody. We're all gonna have a good week this next week, but nope, he fucked up my week already. And by the way, Swerve, is Swerve a heel again? I'm assuming he could kind of heal it up. You don't go out there and say, "Oh, you fought Jeff Jarrett. I guess I gotta find somebody equal." William Yuta. You know, that's disrespectful about William Yuta. Jeff Jarrett is 90 years old.
Yeah, this is Marcus. Jeff Jarrett still got more charisma than Zero Aura.
Yeah.
Johnny Gargano at the moment.
Oh, yep.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Karrion Kross. Wheeler
Yuta. Who gives a fuck about Wheeler Yuta? When Cesaro comes out there too, I'm just like,
Yeah. Who are you guys? Can we get the one member of the Blackpool Combat Club that we all had at least somewhat respect for? Where's Moxley?
He's on a break.
Fuck him. How dare he? Just when you needed it most, the Avatar disappeared.
He deserves it. He carries AEW on his back. When there's a problem, he deals with it. If anyone deserves credit, it's Mox for AEW.
Yeah. Whether you like his wrestling or not, or bleeding all over the place, the man shows up to work. Yeah, he shows up to work. Shit. Only person I trust around these people. But yeah, I don't want to see my number one contender and, my world champion fight these jobbers and being pushed to the limit. It's kind of ridiculous. Let me ask you this question. It's kind of ridiculous.
So, I think I was still awake during AEW Dynamite. I wasn't watching it. I got tagged by Eric on a post. I think you were tagged on this post too.
I was. I ignored it though.
Where it said AEW Dynamite was trash. I watched AEW Dynamite. Yes, there's things that are in the ticker, but those things not normally things that infuriate me. They're normally just things that are like, we don't need to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't think AEW Dynamite was a bad show.
I'm gonna second that. It's not a bad show. It is a good, breezy watch. There are logic gaps. There are things that make you go, huh? Why? But you know what? Overall, it's been more coherent the past 1 or 2 months than it's ever been in its entire 5-year existence.
That I would say that, and I'm not even giving them the excuse of that people had travel issues. Because it seemed like the people that were going to be involved in the show were going to be involved in the show. The only thing that seemed to be out of place was that 6-person tag.
Beast Montrose, always out of place.
Other than that, I don't think. I think the show was going as it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I'm not even giving them the excuse. The show wasn't terrible. The show wasn't awful. I actually enjoyed what I watched, and that's largely to do with the opening match and the main event.
Yep. I mean, that's all you really gotta do. Just give me 2 good pieces of bread and a sandwich. You know what? That sandwich is edible. The sandwich is edible. I think there was something to change. I think Britt Baker was actually probably supposed to be there.
I don't think she was.
Look at that video. She sounded like in a parking lot with a hoodie on. She looked like somebody stuck at the airport.
No, that looked like she was in a garage.
Yeah, it looked like somebody couldn't travel anywhere.
I really hate how I talk on this show recently. I'm saying things the American way, and it's really like I just have to pause myself to do it.
What, you have someone saying garage, man? It's a fucking garage. What, you want to say garage?
I said garage.
Yeah, who wants to say garage? Who wants to say that?
I hate
that sounds
it.
like something out. That sounds like a bad vegetable. Oh, eat your garage. Get out of here. Never eat that shit. Eat your garage. Eat your garage or you won't get any desserts.
I didn't realize it even changed the graphic, but there you go. It was that we were talking about that.
Yeah, it's there. Too late now.
But yeah, I don't think it was a bad show. I really don't.
No, I don't think Dynamite's been bad. I think we have good momentum with wrestling shows right now. You can get whatever you want. I can get annoyed with Dynamite, as you can tell, and frustrated. But I don't hate anything I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm talking proper English, Kane.
Your courage. You don't have enough courage to stop me. That sounds like a power-up in a video game. Oh, my courage is low.
So, let's talk about NXT. It's the Great American Bash Night 2. And we have Pete Dunne, a UK representative, England representative.
Why is he getting
on?
Hold on. Why are you so proud of him? Why are you so proud of him? You are like a member of the United Kingdom, a real pillar of the community. What the fuck? Is this what it takes Marcus to beat one black man on the Black and Shell TV? On the road?
Yeah,
he beat a black man on the road.
It needed to happen. I said it.
Wow. You wanted to see a black man get beat on the road, didn't you?
I also want to see the North American Championship change.
Make the North American Championship great again.
I say this as there's race riots going on in London at this moment in time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We're due for one in a month or so.
There's far right protests going on. You can hardly call them protests.
Oh. Well, we bring guns to ours now, so we're basically at war.
I saw a stand up. So they called it like this underground kind of stand up thing, and there was these brown boys there, Asian boys. And the comedian was a black guy. And he's like, I see why you're sitting here. You're not here for the comedy. You're just here to hide from what's going on up there. One of you's called Muhammad, right? He's like, both of us are called Muhammad.
It's true. World's a dangerous place.
It's just disgusting. I don't see why it's still a thing in this world. But it is. It's disgusting.
Because people get dumber and dumber every year. That's why. It's just stupidity.
But let's get back to NXT.
Wow, this show has a serious topic.
Yeah.
From Jeff Jarrett and Peter's channel to serious race topics.
Oh,
get it all here.
When did we become the Jeff Jarrett and Penis channel? First of all, it's the Rhea Ripley and Penis channel.
Excuse me.
Brackets Jeff Jarrett.
featuring Britt Sinclair.
Marcus, I think that needs to be part of the thumbnail every every Thursday. We need proper pictures of us like this. As long as Ren's on TV, we're on the thumbnail.
Yeah, I believe we will be the only people that aren't officially a part of the No Catch Crew throwing up the No Catch Crew logo. I don't think there's a single. This is never going to.
I don't think that's the logo. That's the Ren Sinclair logo. I don't think that's a No Catch logo.
No, that's when Charlie did it. That was official. That was their move. That's their move.
I
Drew
thought this
Gulak gets to be Edge, by the way.
Huh?
Drew Gulak gets to be Edge. As in, he created Judgment Day, the hottest storyline in all day to me. And Drew Gulak, who left because he decided to pull on Ronda Rousey's trousers or something 8 years ago, is out.
Yeah,
and
there was an interview
Charlie
with Cody
Charlie
that
Murphy
said he was
is
an
going to make it
arsehole
work.
from the get-go. There's an interview from Cody like maybe 10 years ago or something, when he initially left WWE. And he referred to Drew Gulak as an arsehole from the get-go because he likes to go up to people and be like, yeah, I'm a big deal.
Didn't think that was going on. Poor Drew Gulak.
So I thought this opening match with Pete Dunne versus Trick Williams was a really, really good match. I think it's one of Trick's better matches. And it shows that Trick's made some new additions to his what was limited moveset. But Pete Dunne still manages to win clean with the bitter end.
Oh, shot.
I didn't think he was going to win clean. I thought he was going to cheat to win.
I thought it was going to be some cheating. I thought it was shenanigans. I thought Sheamus was going to cost Pete the match or something. I thought a million different things. I did not see Trick losing clean, and I was starting to wonder, is Trick in some type of doghouse? Is he being punished? Or is this the emasculation of black men again from Triple H?
No, I feel like what they're doing with Trick is... I don't feel like he really had a struggle coming up for his initial title reign. Like, yes, he got attacked. Yes, he didn't know it was Mello. But that just kind of made him look weak because he didn't know who attacked him. I think you add some struggle into the face of you put some adversity in his way. And I feel like the run gets better. Like this whole Cody finish the story thing. The second time round, we're going into WrestleMania. You kind of want him to do it, but if you didn't have The Rock step in and do that nonsense, would people really care about it as much the second time round without that adversity for Cody? Would the people actually care as much?
I think people care to see Roman lose that title. I still stand by it. I'm going to stay by this, and maybe the wrong take. Maybe people do love Cody and his stinking vodka and all that, but I think more people just want to see Roman lose that belt than Cody win. And when The Rock came in to take that spot, you knew he wasn't winning. And I think that's what created the outroar of, oh, for fuck's sake, he's going to retain again. Yeah,
maybe. I think that I don't think it's in this case, I don't think it's the emasculating of black men. I think you could actually make Trick a bigger star than he actually is. Especially because working with Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne is better than Trick Williams, wrestling wise. He's been doing it longer. Absolutely. So if Pete Dunne works with Trick Williams gets better. So at the end of this, and in the back, Pete said that he's on the top of his game. And if Trick isn't ready to challenge for the NXT title, well, he is. Trick attacks him. But how the hell is someone with the reach of Trick Williams, Marcus? Trick Williams is a big guy. Is allowing Pete Dunne, who is about probably my height. Pete Dunne grabbed him by the hair and then just throwing shots at him. You can't allow that.
I would like to say this. I enjoyed this pull apart more than any pull apart. Pete's punches look authentic. Fuck you. Like it was one of those things where you see like in a grocery store or out in public where you'd be like, oh shit, he got this guy. He's getting these cheap shots in. He ain't really hurting them, but he's getting his hits in. That little motherfucker got his hits in. He's a tough motherfucker, isn't he? So I enjoyed that. I didn't understand the motivation of Trick trying to get revenge on a clean loss like that. It was clean. Pete didn't really say anything that should piss off Trick, but I enjoyed this, but it is as ridiculous as watching Hook clear a ring with Big Bill in there.
Yeah, so Trick needs to figure it out. So we get to the NXT warehouse party. Lexus King was DJing.
Oh, I thought this was all cut out.
I
thought this was all gonna get cut out.
No, because he injured Eddie Thorpe. So he's forcing all the ethnics to listen to rock and roll.
Yes. Classic rock, too. Nothing they had the rights to. Just shitty, deaf, rebel audio. Trash rap that we had to listen to. Anyway, Eddie Thorpe comes in a Hawaiian bikini or something. And was like, yo, this ain't cool. I was like, I thought you were hurt. You supposed to be the DJ to this.
No, he just got his hand hurt.
Yeah.
The rest of his body functions.
You don't need all that. You can still hit click on the mouse. That's all you guys do. You damn DJs. You guys don't have any talent. You do all the talent behind the scenes, and then you act like you're doing stuff. Like I'm DJing right now, Manny. I'm DJing right now.
Half their stuff. Do you know when they mix beats?
Yeah.
Half their stuff, half their gear now tells you when the beat mixes. So you can just press it and just play the next track.
Yeah, I know. I hate it.
There's no skill in this anymore.
It was an art form in this. Just like all music. There's no skill in music anymore. That was the last of it.
We get another USA versus UK match, which is the Robert Stone versus Stevie Turner wing off. We don't actually find out who wins this. They just both look defeated.
I'm going with Stevie Turner is one. I mean, Rob looks like he could eat. I mean, he's all muscle. Stevie's tiny. I feel like it's a weight class disadvantage. But I'm going to give Stevie the win. Ava shows up randomly. And I go, That's kind of what happened. I went, what are you doing here?
Adonis hits on Jada Parker. She wants none of that. Then Sol and Lola turn up, talking about they want shots at Roxanne. When one of OTM2 tries to interject with his opinion, and we're like, shut up, boy. I've never seen someone get turned down by three women that hard like that.
Yeah.
I saw Jada Parker, and I saw half of Soul Roker take away someone's black card in that moment of time.
Soul Roker taking black card. She's snatching more than souls. She's snatching black card.
And then some dude wearing the eggplant emoji as a outfit gets shield bombed by three of them through a table.
Yeah. That looked like that hurt like hell. It looked like it hurt like hell. That looked like an ordinary table. That looked like a bench. That shit didn't have any give.
That looked like a picnic table, and that looked like
yeah, that looked like that man ain't gonna be right. He was fired. He's gonna get fired this week.
Whereas Sean Spears takes the drink away from Brooks Jensen.
Manny, you're sober now.
Yes, I am.
You're sober these days. You're sober. Congratulations on 30 years, 5-8 days or whatever of being sober. But if Drunk Manny were drinking out of a solo cup and someone were to come and take Drunk Manny's drink, what would have happened to that man? Don't care.
We fighting, Marcus. We fighting.
Yeah, to the devil. How dare you? I'm a grown-ass man. I'm allowed to get as drunk as I want. We fight. Even if you are in the right.
I fight.
Yes, I'm dying of alcohol poisoning. Yes, I'm dying of alcohol poisoning right now. It's my choice.
Again, I am gone sober by choice, not because I had to.
You are insulting every alcoholic I know, including me.
Including you. Yeah, that was the end of the weird party that was going on in the back. Tatum Paxley versus Kalani Jordan.
Yep.
Every match, technically on Raw, ended up in the ticker. If we recall, every match, women's match, ended up in the ticker because they just didn't care about it.
Well, Manny, misogyny run around on Monday.
But, Marcus, despite the minimal story behind this of Tatum wanting to play with Kalani and then dolls Black and doll. Shit like that, this was a really good match.
Yeah, it was really good. I still think your girl Lonnie is a bit slow when she does stuff. I feel like she does stuff that's just like, oh, it's.
I think she overthinks it.
Yeah, she's thinking too much or something. It slows her down.
Do you know that thing that Charlotte does? And I think it's the only thing she does. Do you know when she does the flip to the outside? And the way she always lands on her feet?
Yeah.
I think there's that thing in her head where the same with Kalani Jordan is like she has to think before she does it. It's not natural to her yet. And I think given that you can see the talent there with her, I think she will get there. But Tatum Paxley, no one gives this girl as much credit.
I object. I give her credit all the time.
She's barely on TV. I think she needs to be on TV more wrestling.
Well, she had her TNA run. She had her
which people shit on, by the way.
Yeah.
You know how people. Do you know how TNA was sending Jordan Grace and you got the Rascals and you got I don't want to say his name. He may not appear, but I don't want to say his name.
He ain't gonna appear. I was crying the other night. I said Joe Hendry help. Never appeared. I just cried alone that night. Sad stories in Marcus history.
So the NXT are getting them, whereas TNA are getting the up and coming people on NXT. So they had
still the same.
They had Izzy Dame, but I feel like that's the same kind of caliber of talent.
Yeah,
and
it's mid card.
They're not bad wrestlers. They're not bad wrestlers. Izzy Dame is pretty decent, and only Sads.
Coming soon for the person that brought you only thoughts, only saves, and choppy pee-pee, the YouTube channel. Only Sads. Why are you sad? None of my ideas work.
I think that might work. If you send someone around, if you subscribe to only Sads and you pay a monthly fee, you can have someone come around and hug you and make you feel a little bit better. That may work.
I don't need it. That's the hug I want. I don't need it.
There's a business.
They wrap their arms around you, and they wrap their arms around you. You just can't. I didn't need
it. There's a business in Japan where people pay other people just so you won't be alone when you go out to eat.
Randy, that's prostitution.
Is it that bad? It's the older profession.
Yeah, I know. It's called prostitution. It's just if they're not fucking me, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What am I paying you for? How dare you? You're a hooker.
Frog splash for the win. Wendy Chu attacks Tatum at the end of this match. I thought they were getting along.
Yeah, I didn't know she was crazy. Like she just put her in a choke, and I went, wait. They were. I thought that I had them pegged as my next tag team champions. You know, they were going to beat the current tag team champions of Isla Dawn and Alpha Fire, who I always have to think about when I say that.
Yeah. We go to the back. We see no quarter catch crew. Tavion is missing. And Ren turns up and goes, "Where is he? Did you trunk him too?
You killed him? Yeah, you get another one. Did you get another one? Huh? You went a little.
He lost last week. I know that's what you do to people. I know that's what you do to the people like that. I thought you were talking about black people.
Yeah, you put him in the trunk. You do him in.
Charlie claims he's in Japan. He's in Japan, I swear.
Yeah, he's going on platonic dates with people, so they don't eat alone.
Ren assumes that's code for mistakes won't be tolerated.
She's completely took it over this faction.
People talk about Eric's thumbnails, we say Eric's in Japan. Tony D says if Ren wins tonight, Charlie gets a Heritage Cup match. Charlie agrees. If she wins, she is in the group. Only because she is his ticket to getting the cup back. And then Big Obafemi just barges through all of them.
Yeah, that was so disrespectful. He walked through all three of them. Just, oh shit, what are we gonna do about that? Nothing. Nothing. We're not putting that big black man in a trunk. He wouldn't fit. He wouldn't fit.
Yeah. You can throw him in a pickup truck.
You got to sell me on that. That's how you got to sell me your truck, the car. This truck can fit overfit me. That's a big black man right there.
Shinsuke Nakamura and
Boogs.
The other guy. I can't even remember his name.
Boogs!
Boogs. Don't tell me.
You know Shinsuke cries a little bit at night when he thinks about him and Boogs on the road.
I want the Toyota pickup truck. The Toyota pickup truck only sold by Boogs and Nakamura.
Nakamura ain't been the same since, man. He ain't been the same since. He's been creating those videos and taking people on their back and just has the lightest schedule I've ever seen anybody have. Unless he's on the weekend fighting Cody Rhodes in house shows.
For the world titles.
Yeah, no, only title matches.
So we get the NXT title match between Ethan Page and Oro Mensah. Ethan Page defeats Oro Mensah. It takes two egos edges. It was an all right match. He says after the match he doesn't care who's next. I don't know about Ethan Page, but he seems like the most beatable NXT champion there has been in a very long time.
So far that's been the point, right? I feel like he didn't win the title, Manny. He was gifted the title because Sean Spears tripped him up. He negotiated himself into these title matches. He's cowering. His first title defense, he picked Dante Chen. His whole character is a bum.
Dante Chen deserved the title match. Dante Chen deserved the title match. He beat Lexus King. He beat Lexus King twice.
I think a few people have beaten Lexus King. Lexus King ain't beat nobody.
We get the Battle of the Joes. Joe Hendry versus Joe Coffey.
Scottish Joes, too.
What did you think of this match?
I thought it was all right. I really don't have emotion toward it either way. I don't care about the Gallus. I realize that. I'm coming to terms with that with my life. I don't care about Gallus. Nothing's ever coming from this. They're going to be in NXT for the rest of their life. Yeah, they only say, well, yeah. That's their whole gimmick. You know, I tolerated it when they took over Fallon Henley's bar. God the rest of that bar, so I'm assuming it was set on fire in an insurance scam. But yeah. That's all I got to say about that. I really don't have much. Joe Hendry's added to the WWE roster.
What about that dive?
It was a good dive. Not the best.
Joe Hendry gives you one of those dives every 10 years.
So what have we got? 3.5 dives already in his lifetime?
Yeah. So it crosses over to TNA with Joe Hendry versus Wolfgang. That sounds like an awful match. That honestly sounds terrible.
How dare you? It's going to be a solid match. I actually like Wolfgang. I think Wolfgang is a talented wrestler who can't ever get over or anywhere and do anything, but I like Wolfgang.
Says he likes it in NXT. He might stick around for longer, and the people that have a problem with that can find him next Tuesday.
This man works 2 wrestling shows. No one even knows about the other one, TNA.
This man is working the indies too.
He's all over the place. He's getting the bag. He's getting the bag. This is how you do it, Ishii. He get wins. He get wins.
Yeah, but Ishii is Asian. Joe Hendry is white. There's your difference.
Manny, did you know that Hikuleo was? Because I was watching this with Ryan on NXT. We were looking up some wrestler. Don't worry about. I don't even remember what wrestler we were looking up, but we couldn't remember the name of somebody. So Ryan went to the roster page and he discovered Hikuleo was listed on the roster page. Already? Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like, they're not even hiding this. Someone has it. That's breaking news on our part. He's listed there. I believe on the SmackDown too.
Yeah, I believe that has to be a mistake, Marcus. There's no way he hasn't debuted. That has to be a mistake.
No, it's there. It's there. But they also have Joe Hendry a part of the WWE roster as well.
Oh, interesting. So we get Ren Sinclair. This is my main event, to be honest. Ren Sinclair versus Kendall Gray.
No throw this week. No throw.
We nearly had one.
Yeah.
We nearly had one. So Randy Orton on Raw talked about the WWE universe deserved a modern day Flair versus Steamboat.
Yes.
Oh my brother, Ren Sinclair versus Kendall Gray was it? The moves alone is so basic. It was them two. That was so 80s. It was them two.
This was the definition of keep it really simple. Keep it simple. Let's not do anything complex. Let's not get hurt. No tope suicida through tables or anything like that. We're just going to go out there and do chin locks, arm drags, head scissors, arm bars, shoulder thrust. I think we got a suplex in this one too.
Yep. Ren Sinclair wins. Ren Sinclair wins with what looked like the BFT or something similar.
Now it's the same move.
Now she's in the crew.
Yeah, I thought it was the stroke. Or the what's the Miz move?
Skull crushing finale.
Yeah, that low shit. I thought it was that. But it's all the same move. BOE or whatever. It's all the same move.
I don't know why I didn't. I was going to put this in the ticker, but I thought it was funny. We got Javon Evans' story, part 2. And he's talking about his meeting with Lord Tensai, aka Matt Bloom.
Yes. I forgot about this. Manny, I would like to say, I don't know what strikes we gave NXT, but I'd like to exalt them of any strikes we've given NXT this week for this video package because it made me laugh because I would have never in a million years thought Lord Tensai, not Albert, Lord Tensai is the face of his inspiration. Never thought it. And when it dawned to me, like, because I remember we were talking about somebody, they were too young to like DX. I forgot who it was. It was Javon, right? His last video package.
Javon.
Yeah, we were like,
because you pointed out it wasn't the first run of DX, it was the second run, which was just awful.
Yeah, it's the second run of DX
versus the Spirit Squad.
And the McMahons and shit. Yeah. So when he said he liked Lord Tensai, I went, he never saw Albert and Dross. What do I
Albert and Tess.
He never seen Tess and Albert. He never seen the Shave Your Back era. He never got any of that. He got his introduction to him was Lord Tensai. And
the Funkasaurus.
Holy shit. When that happened, I'm like, this kid.
Somebody
he's too young. Manny, he's too young for me. He's too young for me. I'm telling you this should be a new rule in dating. If the person you're trying to date says they were inspired by Lord Tensai and you listen to and watch this show,
that's implying
they're too young for you.
You're gonna date a wrestling fan.
I can imagine someone going out there and saying, "Oh, you watch wrestling? Yeah. Oh, I used to watch when I was a kid. Who's your favorite wrestler? Lord Tensai was dope."
Lord Tensai.
Lord Tensai?
Lord Tensai. Are you serious?
I think I'm gonna have to marry you. You're one of a kind at this point. You are one of a kind. You're one of a kind.
One of a kind.
One of a kind.
Like your take.
That's a keyword.
Your take of what was it when you found out a girl liked the Nasty Boys?
That's the opposite. Yeah. Now I realize everybody. If I met a girl that liked the Nasty Boys, she's probably in her late 40s. I didn't even consider that. Girl being raised by Lord Tensai? Shit. Like, what the hell's going on? But that was phenomenal. I couldn't stop laughing. It blew my mind.
Matt Bloom your mind?
Ooh. Yes. Ooh.
That Matt bloomed your mind.
Who bloomed? There it is.
Tensai beating up that servant though. But it was the way he was. It was the way he was talking about Lord Tensai. I've never heard anyone talk about Albert like that.
Yes,
any of his inspiration, even his time in Japan, even his time and
yes. It was reverence. It was reverence, man, and it was sincere. This was the equivalent. This was a man going out there saying Alicia Fox and Melina had the greatest wrestling match of all time. But I believed everything he said because he felt it. There was no denying that story.
Don't put that evil on him.
I believe this is the equivalent of that. I believe this is the equivalent of that. But he had his facts straight. This is what Cameron didn't have. She didn't know when the match happened. Again, we still have a series of finding that match. The exact
we found the match. We found the match. We know what match it was.
Yeah, but I want to see the other 72. Maybe.
So Ruby sent me this last night and said it was us. So when you were talking about wanting to date someone, and if they mentioned Lord Tensai, it made me think of what she sent me yesterday.
Okay.
Yes. Boom! Go! 2, 3, yes! Yeah! Damn, baby! Ha!
Marcus, you're on mute.
Yes! A Puerto Rico! A Puerto Rico! Yes! Yo! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Wow! No!
Sit down!
No! That's beautiful! Yes!
The thing he's celebrating, though. He's celebrating.
What do you have to say?
Getting the
You
world
have to say anything?
Damian Priest is the champ! Let's go!
Oh, God. WrestleMania weekend, baby.
Yes!
He has to be the only guy to do this. Last laugh.
I said she's got a problem next year when it's John Cena. Last year, all the time. I'm gonna be rapping.
That's the John Cena wins his matches, man. He hasn't won a match in 7 years.
You don't think he's gonna win some of these matches on his last run? He ain't gonna lose the entire year.
I didn't think he'd lose a solo. He lost a solo. I didn't think he'd lose a theory. He lost a theory. This man ain't won.
Needed that win. Solo needed that win. He couldn't make claim to be the existing tribal chief without that win.
Manny, my question is, have you ever reacted like that to anything in wrestling?
Yeah, but it's on the stream normally.
I don't think I've ever got loud for it. I think I've gotten emotional. There's been emotion. But I don't think I've ever got clapping and
was quite loud
around.
when Thea Hell lost. But that was personal. I was by myself. There was a difference. I wasn't around people.
Blasted Joe Hendry. So, but you know what? I'm going to watch Lord Tensai videos tonight.
Hey, maybe do you know what?
Maybe I'm going to set the mood and put Lord Tensai on.
Tangents on Friday. Maybe we should watch the best of Lord Tensai.
Oh, no. What the fuck?
Be 5 minutes long.
Here's a match with John Cena. That goes 10. Again, I would like to say this. I enjoyed everything about Lord Tensai until Lord Tensai debuted.
Obafemi has a meeting with Ava. Next week, he has an open challenge for anyone that is brave enough. Tony D now interrupts him, stating he will beat Charlie Dempsey next week.
So we're moving to Obafemi killing maybe they finally merge these titles together, Manny. The Heritage and the North American. Give it to Obafemi and we'll be done with the Heritage title.
Makes sense. The Heritage Cup rules really slow down a show.
Yeah. So Rashad, stop it.
We get MSK versus Nathan Frazier and Axiom. The match all night was whether Axiom and Nathan Frazier was on the same page because these two have been focused on singles goals.
Yes.
The promo wedge cut in the back just seemed like he was going to turn on them already. When he was like,
What?
did you not feel that?
No.
I felt it. It's like, oh, the last time he was here, I got left alone because someone had to go around messing with a crazy lady, and then and then Nazi pictures went out.
I didn't feel like that was really. I just thought he was just saying stuff, and then I was like, they're on the same page. Everybody's happy. Trey got lined up for this one. Like, I'm like, oh, everything's going good. And I figured they were just going to win the titles, and that's how NXT Great American Bash Night 2 was going to end. And I was going to say, what a feel-good story and a feel-good ending. I did not expect drama of Wes Lee just being like, karate kick. Martial arts and evil.
So MSK lose. Nathan Frazier and Axiom retain. They try and console Wes, who's now on the ground. He super kicks Trey Miguel. And then he kicks what's his Wentz?
Zachary Wentz.
Zachary Wentz in the balls, screaming, "You left me! You left me alone." Marcus, I really wish when he was beating Trey Miguel, he was like, "They never wanted you.
They never wanted you. You know the reason you're here is because of me. You would have never been a day to me. Never. Never. You would have. You're like Ace Steel, okay? You were never gonna wrestle here, really.
Jimmy said Wes Lee turned heel because the Rascals came up with this oddly cut, custom, dirty diaper-looking trunks. The cost and look of them embarrassed him into a loss. Can you imagine that I lost because I was embarrassed?
I can see that. Can't wrestle like this. I look like a fool.
I don't think Moose is going to be allowed in WWE. I just don't think he will be.
I don't think they're going to use any of the world champions. Although, I believe Mustafa Ali is done with TNA. He made
why? Was it just a 6-month contract?
Probably, yeah. They only do like dates and stuff now, so
yeah,
it could be him.
But yeah,
Triple H be getting in people's ear. Come on back. Just come on back. It's gonna be better this time.
I don't think he's coming back. He would have stayed in. He would have stayed in TNA if he wanted to come back. He could have done both.
Yeah, but doing both isn't getting paid all day to me, buddy. That's getting partial there, buddy.
Yeah,
I want it all.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. I want it all.
I like the drama that's come out of SummerSlam. Just pure drama.
Yeah.
And we still got SmackDown to come.
Yep, the Tribal Chief speaks. Drama. So, Manny, it's back. It's back. Raw, Dynamite, NXT's Great American Bash, or 10 minutes of SmackDown.
Well, Marcus, what I found hilarious was WWE have a playlist. They like to put out these playlist things where it's like an hour worth of footage or half an hour. They said Roman Reigns' greatest returns. That video is half an hour long. It's more, it's like, I think it's longer than half an hour. It's like 32 minutes. This man has had so many returns.
Yeah.
That he's got a 32-minute video playlist on WWE YouTube channel.
Yeah, I can see it. It comes down to he's probably one Edge second and Pac third of people who just return every other week. But it's the Tribal Chief, Manny. It's the Tribal Chief. Respect. His returns matter.
What was I doing? I've changed up the graphics.
Things that do matter.
The stupid thing covers it up. Make sure you go to thesharpshooters.creator-spring.com and be like Jen. We're not calling her a stone, and and Diamond Dallas Jimmy.
Be like one of those guys. You can wear the Manny thing. It's like Taylor Swift version, the Manny version, or
Manny
you get
version.
the Eric's version with the giant logo on your chest, just going Manny and Marcus! As loud and outrageous as the show is. You can wear all types of it, but you can wear my personal favorite shirt.
You could be like me.
Brian,
You can be like that ambiguous guy in the right. The original Manny face.
I don't know. I feel like Ruby's doing it better. She's Red Sinclair in your whole gimmick, Manny. She's Red Sinclair in the whole gimmick. Making it better.
She ain't got the eye. Look at the eye. The eye is my eye is really the thing that's popping out on my actual side of the screen.
Well, man, she's trying not to have a stroke in the middle of this, okay?
That's how I roll. If you're not living life on the edge, what are you actually doing?
You're right. Live life on the edge and get the racially exciting sharpshooter shirt, which is going to be available for a limited time now. It's going to be really handy during the election where people will realize, oh, you're on that side.
This time use promo code Lord Manny for 15% off your order. That promo code goes up to the end of August. So use that for 15% off your order. Be like all those people in the photos. Remember, if you order the Lord Manny shirt, you already get 5% ambiguity. If you do the Manny face and you send a photo into the show, you get an additional 5.
Yeah, Manny's like Lord Tensai, where I look at him and go, I thought you were Japanese. Completely wasn't.
It's not my fault, Marcus, that my father was Pakistani, my mother was a Filipino, and I look Mexican.
Can't help it. I believe you were at Hogwarts, man. The quote-unquote mudblood would be considered to be used in your direction. I think California would catch a beating.
There's a female comedian that goes... she's an Asian comic, and she asked some guy in the crowd, some lady in the crowd, what type of Asian are you? And she goes, Singaporean. It's like, oh, you're the fancy Asian. And then she went, then she found a Filipino. And she's like, oh, you're Filipino. You're not Asian. You think you're Asian, but really, you are Mexicans pretending to be Chinese. This is why I am ambiguous.
Yes.
Racially ambiguous.
I can't wait till you go to the court of law when the first question is, so what race are you, Manny, without perjuring yourself? Well, I like to describe myself as ambiguous. But you can do the full Hulk Hogan. Lord Manny Hayes is racially ambiguous.
Manny is actually Hispanic.
Yes. Proceeds to do Speedy Gonzalez impersonation, has the whole audience shaking their head. I lie, I cheat, I steal. Oh God. He hit every racial stereotype.
Yeah, so that is today's show.
Yeah,
we still ran over. But I believe that's because we spent 20 minutes talking about Lord Tensai this week.
Deserved.
And Jeff Jarrett. Who would have thought we'd be talking about Jeff Jarrett and Lord Tensai in 2024?
This is where you go. This is when I get religious. These are the moments where I get religious. When I go, God is real, and he has a very, very dark sense of humor. Right?
Who's next? Who's next to be dug up and spoken about like that?
Who's Javon going to talk about that makes us feel old next?
I remember Sanjay Dutt. No.
No, that's too old. That might be too old.
Davari. I remember him rocking with Muhammad Hassan.
Yeah. You know, one of my favorite wrestlers growing up was Jason Jordan. Like, God damn it.
Who's he gonna dig up next week?
I don't know, but no one does.
I find that plot holes and problems in this story actually. So part 2 was about him meeting Lord Tensai and this starting his wrestling journey, correct?
Yes.
I don't think Lord Tensai has anything to do with what he was speaking about in part 1, which is backyard wrestling. He could talk about Kenny. He could definitely talk about Kenny. Kenny Dykstra works for WWE.
Spirit Squad. Underrated, underappreciated faction. The Spirit Squad.
Remember, Kenny Dykstra was supposed to be the future, but he fizzled out.
Yeah, drugs. I would like him to bring back the 2010s, Manny. The lost era of wrestling. Where no one brings up all the weird shit and shit that went on in the 2010s. You go from Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression. There's a long gap of not talking about wrestling to Roman Reigns.
The thing that stands out to me most in the 2010s was that, remember that Survivor Series match The Miz and R-Truth had against The Rock and John Cena?
Yes.
Do you remember the build up to that? R-Truth on Raw lit up a cigarette.
Yes.
After beating up John Cena. One of the best R-Truth moments on WWE ever. It is. When he's not acting the fool.
No.
That was serious R-Truth.
The fool, but yeah. It was a cool gimmick. He was coming out as Confederate. He was crazy.
That may have been K Quick. That may have been the version of K Quick that came out with Road Dogg. Get rowdy.
Rowdy. About to move some things.
Before R-Truth started telling us it hadn't even started yet.
God damn it, you're 40 already.
That's what our show should be. When we hit the hour mark, we should say we haven't even started yet.
Yeah, we haven't even started yet. Because we be skipping and jumping in and I'm a magician. The baddest young brothers in the game.
Everyone was waving their arms at Bronson Reed.
It looked like a Joe Hendry concert.
Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry.
That's all going on, man. Stubble.
No, because I know what they were doing. I know what they were doing with Bronson Reed. I need pens. They were trying to bring in a plane. They were like... Bring it on home, baby. Bring it on home.
Yeah, bring it on. There it is. Wow. Down. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's go. We're out of here. You people got a lot of extra content here. But
I've been Lord Manny Hayes, the racially ambiguous, all gravy, ambiguous chief, and he's been...
I've been your favorite entrepreneur that's never going anywhere. Right now, I have only thoughts, only fans, only sads, only saves, and coming soon, the Choppy PP YouTube channel.
Again, I'm not subscribing to that unless I get graphics.
Blurred out graphics. Manny, we're going to have the BC on there.
No, see, this is what I want, Marcus. There was a show on Netflix called, I can't even remember, it was American something, when the first show, the first one was about the penises being drawn on a car. American Vandal.
Oh, American Vandal. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the second season was someone was causing everyone to have the shits.
The shit
which is right down my alley of comedy.
Yes. One of the best shows ever made. That was so good.
So, do you remember the transition between season 1 to season 2? They talked about how Netflix got involved and they added various things. So they added diagrams and stuff like that where they talked about how she could have jerked him off and stuff like that. They had a diagram of that. That's what I need for this show, Marcus. If it's not there, I am not subscribing. I will dislike every video if it's not there.
Manny, I just want you to be there for the choppy, and the PP. That's all I want you there. I want you there for the chops.
You just want me there for reaction purposes. That's what it is.
Oh, God damn. They didn't even wait 5 minutes into this. We got an introduction and she's like, I chucked his fucking neck off.
She didn't even give him a backstory. She didn't even give him a chance. She just went,
no. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He was sitting in the bathtub. She came in and went.
She didn't even give him a full 10 minutes of Mr. Bond. This is what I'm going to do to you.
Monologue me. If you gonna chop up my dick, you better monologue me. You gotta tell me why. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a dick chop. Tell me why you wronged me from day one.
Well, I only brought up Lord Tensai. I said.
This show. We tried to end the show 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, our brain's devolving. We apologize, everybody, for our actions.
I hope you liked the video for this nonsense. The last video got like 50 likes, so I'm expecting more.
And like 5,000 views. Come on.
Yeah, boy.
Give us some love. By the way, those hugs are coming. Only hugs are coming as well. When you just least expect it, someone's gonna be like, I don't want it. I don't want it. They give you that hug. You gotta emotionally
Marcus,
break
you know
down.
how I feel about that. You know how I feel about that.
I know. That's why, Manny. But if I told you you're a free subscriber to Only Hugs, you'll jump on.
No, because I'll be expecting people to come behind me, and then I'll do a hip toss.
You were paid to hug me. Yeah, someone told me to give you this. You were paid to hug me. God damn it. Anyway.
Yeah, until we met Marcus's
we
next
learned a lot.
Yeah, until met Marcus's next failed business, we out. Peace. That's how we do it now. Yes.
Yeah, we know how to end the show.
Yeah.
We just got to get there. We just got to get there.
We
I
out.
don't know. It feels like I'm throwing up the peace sign and then someone slapping the handcuffs on me.
Not again.
Not again. Officer, it's like Japan. I paid her to go on a date with me. We weren't doing anything. We weren't going to do anything, damn it.
We out. See you later, guys.
Go watch Lord Tensai tapes.